right, welcome. This is Strength Cardio Core again, and all you need today is 2 weights. We'll be doing 3 blocks of exercises. The first block is going to be 8 minutes, the second block is 16, and the third block is another 8-minute round. We're going to start with a warm-up, a movement prep, some core, and we'll finish with core. That's the plan. All right, gang. So let's just get here, feet underneath the hips. You can let your hands just dangle by your sides. Take one breath from the soles of your feet out of the crown of your head. Just feel how you can create length just by setting that intention as you breathe in. As you exhale, contract your abdominals, and you can create strength with the connection and the contraction of your muscles, right? Good. Take 2 more breaths on your own from there, and set an intention for this class, how you want to feel during the class, especially after the class, and even the rest of your day. Maybe smile. It's helpful. All right, inhale your hands up to the sky right there. And then go ahead and soften your knees. Bring your thumbs to your chest, palms facing down. Go ahead and hug the ground beneath your feet and take your right palm open, left palm open. So we're starting with this thoracic spine. I'm going to call it an activator today rather than an opener. So you're squeezing, you're letting your chest and your arms swing and rotate, but your pelvis is very steady. So you're not letting your hips go with your upper body. As you continue to breathe, see if you can create a little bit more length from your hip bone to your ribs with your breath. So not shrugging your shoulders, that's not going to help. Inhale, see if you can get a little taller. And maybe you don't feel it, but it's that intention that'll help. Just a couple more. Nice. All right, we're not doing too much lateral work today, but I do want us to get our hips and glutes all warmed up. So step to the right. You're going to stay put for a second. You're going to swing the arms to the right, but stay here. And swing them to the left. So you're going to stay onto this loaded right leg. It's a minimal load. Your spine is neutral. So it's the same exact arms that we just did standing in our standing neutral posture. 4 more. And 3, and 2, you've got it. So now all you're going to do is you're going to straighten out your right leg, and you're going to bend it as you go down. So instead of stepping into it, we're just doing a baby lunge to it. Good. 4 more. If you can get that right palm up in the back, that'll help open up your chest. About 2 more. Nice, you guys. So same thing. Bend your left knee, hinge, contract your abdominals, and just start the swing. And let your arms kind of go. See how I'm just letting my fingers kind of flop around? That doesn't mean my legs and my core are floppy, but my arms are just going along for the ride. See how that feels? Imagine you were swinging a golf club or something. Of course you wouldn't be in this leg. Your legs would not be in this position, but think about it. And now we're gonna straighten the right leg. Straighten, bend. Yes. Abdominals in nice and tight. You're pushing your hips back. You're maintaining that essence of a straight spine, a neutral spine. Just two more over here on the left. And 1 more. Nice. All right, your feet can be a little wider than your hips. You're going to drop down into your version of a squat. Make sure the knees are tracking over the center of your foot. When you come up, pick up a leg, do a swing, and then the other leg. So again, getting some movement in our hip socket. As you stand up, I really want you to straighten that standing leg without locking the knee. So you contract. If it's easier for you to feel the quadricep, contract the quadricep, but the hamstring and glute will also contract a little bit too, or a lot. Nice. 1 more on each side, whatever it makes you feel even today. All right. You're gonna stay up. You're gonna see this later with weights, but we're gonna do it in a smaller range of motion right now. I'd like for you to step forward with your right foot, and you're gonna be in this demi kind of a lunge, like a baby lunge, just like that with your right foot. Let your arms just dangle, and then you're gonna step forward with your left foot, and you're gonna stand up tall, and you're pushing back with your right foot as you do that. So I'm loading my right foot in the front. I'm gonna push off of it, step with my left foot. And if you want to do some arms just to stretch things out, I'm down, and and I'm pushing, but I really want you to get that sensation in your back glute of pushing the ground away. Nice. If you're just joining, come on in. You have your right foot forward, stepping your left foot forward. So it's a baby lunge. Later on, you're gonna see this with a little bit more oomph. Nice, working out in a bikini. Good job. Love it. Alrighty, right there. So that was your right foot. We gotta do the same with the left foot forward. So you're gonna do a demi lunge, like I call it a shoelace tie lunge. You're gonna step forward to your right, but really pushing back with that left glute. You can keep going. I know I chat a lot when I explain stuff. So if you guys know what you're doing, you just keep moving. Now when the arms go up right here, I'm not letting my hips push forward without that contraction of my glutes. So I'm opening up my chest by squeezing my back muscles, the rear part of my shoulder. So it's this left foot, your front foot, that's doing this work. It's doing a lot of work. Couple more. Nice, you guys, good job. One more. Alrighty. Come to the back of your area, whatever that is. I'm gonna go sideways for you guys. Take a deep breath up. We're gonna touch the ground 3 times. Exhale, bend the knee, tap the floor. Inhale, all the way up, stand up nice and tall. Exhale, contract your abdominals as you peel down, getting that opening in your back. One more like that, and you're not walking out yet. I want you to touch the floor for a second. Actually, walk your fingers forward. This is very much like the Move Your Asana warm-up. You're gonna bend your knees so your ribs are on your thighs. As you inhale, straighten your legs. Bend the knees, contract your abdominals. Inhale, straighten the legs. Let your head dangle. Let your head totally dangle, looking through your calves. If you can't straighten your legs all the way, don't worry about it. Nice. One more just like that, guys. Perfect. Now bend your knees and walk forward. We're gonna do about 5 minutes of planks. We'll play around, don't worry. So if you ever need to modify this first plank, just set your kneecaps down. All right, you're in your high plank, extended arm plank, straight arms. Inhale the crown of your head away. Exhale the back of your head to the sky so you don't have this dangling ET neck. From here, if you're the type of person, I'm this type of person, that rounds their upper back. See if you can melt your chest a little bit, more neutral. Exhale your belly button in. Lift your quadriceps to the sky if you're on your toes. If you're on your knees, you can have your toes down, or you may choose to curl your heels in. That's up to you. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Nice long line. You're pushing with the inside of your hand, your pointer finger and thumbs. You can try that external rotation against the ground, that energetic external rotation. Feel your lats kind of lock in. You have 5 more seconds here, then we're gonna walk to our forearms. You can do this. 3, 2, one elbow goes under the shoulder, other elbow goes under the shoulder, middle finger is pointing forward. Take a breath to get long right here. And if you'd like, you're pushing with your toes. You're gonna do this body saw. Inhale forward, exhale back. If you're on your toes, contract your abs like crazy. If you're on your knees, you're just holding right here. And you're not tucking your tail if your knees are on the ground. I'm not doing this. I want your sacrum about the same height as your shoulders. Just think about that. 5 more. 4. Drawing the elbows back energetically towards your toes. 2. Everybody set your kneecaps down. Now everybody do a tuck of your tail. Tuck your tail around your lower back. That's not what we want. So release. Get that essence of a neutral spine. Try to drag energetically your elbows to your knees and your knees to your elbows. You're holding here for 15 more seconds. This should be a lot more challenging than it looks. The back of your head is drawing up to the sky. 5 more seconds. It's going to be an easy progression here. Keep your toes curled under. All you're going to do is straighten out your right leg with your toe on the ground, bend the knee, and then it's your left leg. That's it. That's it. You're still drawing your elbows to that single knee that's on the ground. Keep going. 10, 9, neutral spine. 8, nice job. 7, I just started sweating. 6, and 5, I'm dripping. 4, stay with it. 3, 2, And one, nice job. Carefully climb up onto your hands. Yes, I'm still on my knees. If you need to do a child's pose, that is your choice right now. Otherwise, exhale, downward dog. Feet are hip width apart. Unshrug the shoulders. You're going to do that wave into your plank. So your heels lift up, tippy toes, round forward, shoulders over the crease of the wrist, and then press back. Tippy toes first. Feeling that nice stretch in the toes when you lift your heels right here. Ready? Lift, feel the stretch in the toes, and then pull your waist in, land in a plank. Going on back. If you're working on building strength in your planks, just do as many as you can. Take a break, because we only have 2 more. Good job, team. One more just like that. That should feel pretty darn good. Holding your plank position, step your right foot outside the right hand. If you need to grab it and move it, I don't care how it gets there. Your knee is right over the ankle. That's important, right over the ankle. Go ahead and reach that right hand to the sky. Take a nice breath, pushing down with your left hand to get more opening. As you exhale, set the hand right back inside the foot. Step that right foot back, downward dog. Take a moment. Step your left foot forward outside the hand. So notice today my back knee is not sagging. Sometimes I cue that, not today. Go ahead and reach your left hand to the sky. Rotating, contract your abdominals. Exhale that hand right back down. Press back, down dog. So that's your move. We're gonna alternate our feet. Right foot forward. Inhale, elbow or hand to the sky. Exhale the hand down. You go at your pace, not mine. Press back, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Left hand goes to the sky. Hand goes down. You've got 1 more on each leg. 1 more each side. You can go way faster than me if you want. Last one. All right, finishing your plank position right here. We're gonna do some reptile knees, but I call them elevator reptiles. So you're gonna take your right knee to your elbow. It's gonna come up to the middle and then to the shoulder and then down and down. Do that 3 more times. Middle, high, middle, whatever that means to you. Your back leg is straight. All right, send that foot back, down dog, breathe. Now you know what's happening for the left side. Ready, plank it out. Left knee, left elbow, middle of the tricep, up to the shoulder, middle of the tricep, down to the elbow. 3 more. Elevator reptiles. You got 2 more. 1 more like that. Yes, those are not easy. Step the foot back and press back. Nice job. Unshrug the shoulders. Listen up. We're coming out of the warm-up into the workout. I want you to lift your heels and lower. Lift your heels and lower. Unshrug the shoulders right where you are. Pressing with your pointer finger and thumb. You have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Walk hands to feet, feet to hands. Slowly roll it up. Perfect timing. All right, you guys, here we go. Reach for your weights. We're going for our first block of exercises. You will need both of your weights for everything but the cardio segment on this. We're doing each of these blocks twice. So this is an 8-minute total block on this one. All right, bring your weights to your shoulders. This is the easy sort of moving out of the warm-up move. You guys have seen this before. Soften the knees, neutral spine. You're gonna swing back. Start with the weights just swinging right in front of your shoulders. Your feet are hip width apart. Now notice today I'm not dropping into a squat and standing up. I'm not doing that. I'm hinging. Hinging. I want you to feel the weight of your weights, it's like a pendulum and it pulls you up. Keep going, my hair's stuck on my back. Okay. So if you can go a little higher, if your shoulders can handle this, you send those weights up over your head. Again, making sure at the top that your hips do not shift forward excessively or at all. You have about 15 more seconds. It's about 1 minute on each move. This is sort of easing you out of the warm-up. So it's a hinge, not a squat. Hinge, You're gonna see a little bit this later with single legs. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, your choice. Put the weights up on your shoulders or just have them by your sides. We're holding a squat for 1 minute. Yep, that's the move. Ready, set. Oh, I put it for 1 hour. That's not gonna work. All right, here we go. So toes pointing forward on this first one. I'm gonna put my weights up on my shoulders. I kind of like that. You even have them in front if you'd like. Neutral spine. We'll play a little bit, don't worry. But please, it's not this. You're not leaning forward. You're trying to keep the angle of your spine the same angle as your shin. If you don't have a mirror, you just have to think about it. Pull your belly button in. Can you try to scrub your feet side to side? Try to push the floor laterally with the feet. Don't walk the feet, hold. You're about halfway there, gang. So from here, stay low, pop one heel, put it down. That's an option, just so we don't get too bored. One heel, put it down. Alternate that. My legs are already shaking. Good job. Open up your chest, whether your weights are down or whether they're on your shoulders. You got it. Stay low. Contract your abdominals. 4, nice. 3, 2, and 1. The good news is we're not squatting on the next one. It's all upper body. So soften the knees, just athletic stance. I'm hugging my feet in, so watch my hands. I'm gonna rotate my thumbs backwards. I'm gonna rotate my thumbs forward on this bicep curl. It's going over the head with my fingers pointing out. So it's all these rotational arm positions, which really comes from the shoulder, right? That's it, you're doing it. I know you don't see me do this very often, but the key here is instead of just doing what I call bro curls, like doing bicep curls, is you're getting this rotation. You can always opt to do one arm at a time. Now I'm hugging my feet so firmly inward that my legs are actually shaking a little bit. That's keeping me stable, but it's also keeping them active. So you're in this active standing posture. Nice. If you got shoulder issues, you don't even have to go over your head. You can see in your screen, it's my left or right arm, but you can see my shoulder doesn't really rotate. Keep going, guys. 12 more seconds. Stay with it. 3, we're going into cardio in 2, and 1. That wasn't so bad, right? Set that down. Easy. 2 jumping jacks, 4 skis for 1 minute. You'll get it. Ready? No weights. Set. Here we go. 2 jacks, feet parallel. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Or make up your own pattern, right? No one's looking at you. Good. Or dance around. You don't really have to jump yet, though. No big jump squats yet. We're getting there. Yes. So when you're doing those skis, your feet are parallel under your hips, not super close and not crazy wide. Good job, you guys. You can go fast, crazy fast. If you got fast music on, use it, use that energy. Nice, I see you. You're working hard, everybody. Good job. Woo! I'm so grateful there's a cloud over me right now. Yes, 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 yes. 3, whoops, 2, and 1. Good job. So we're doing the same warm-up set one more time, and then we're going into a 16-minute block. So reach for your weights. This is that hinge swing, going in 5, you know what's happening. 4, 3, 2, hip width apart, soft knees. Start just getting them going. You can keep the hands right in front of the shoulders, or you take them up. So I'm looking at the ground and I'm looking straight ahead. My head is really just along for the ride. Just along for the ride. I don't have to nod my chin or anything. Think of pushing your hips back, like you're trying to touch your booty cheeks to the wall behind you. Nice. Good job. Be really careful, careful. Be careful that you don't let your hips go. Ugh. It's not that. You're gonna notice you gotta straighten your legs to the top and really firm them up. Firm up those muscles. 3, 2. All right, here's that kind of boring squat hold. You choose your hand position. I'm gonna go in front again. Wherever your toes are pointing is where your knees are pointing. Ready, 1 minute. Set. Go for it. If you do happen to have a chair near you, maybe you just barely tap your butt to the chair to encourage you to get low, right? Sometimes we think we're low and we're way up here, but see if you can get in that not so comfortable zone. Whatever your hands, wherever they are, see if you can widen the chest, broaden through the chest, keeping it open. Essentially wiggle your toes. Your toes, by the way, are not up in the air. They're on the ground. You're just not death gripping the ground. Yeah. All right, here's your option so we don't get too bored. Pop a heel. Pop a heel. Staying low. That is instant leg shake for me. Pop a heel. Now I'm popping it really high. I'm trying to get that movement, mobility through my ankle, the toes. It's good for us. If this hurts a knee, of course, don't do it. Weights are optional. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Now you know it's just upper body, right? Shake it out. We're going for 1 minute. It's just that tricep, bicep, shoulder press with all rotational action. The fingers are out, thumbs are back. I rotate all the way, and then I rotate over my head. So I want you to see how much I'm rotating. They're turned out, and then they're out again. I can't, I've got too close for you guys, right here. Palms out if you can. Nice. Again, with the overhead press, you're not letting your hips go forward. I do want to demo that. A functional spine is a neutral spine, and that's the strongest position. So you never see people, well, not successfully anyways, you never see people push heavy ass weights over their head without the nice neutral spine alignment. It's actually kind of a miracle how much load our spines can handle. You have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and down. Nice. All right, you get to set those down. Last round of cardio, and then we're done with our warm-up set. It was really a working set, but easing out the warm-up. 2 jacks, 4 skis. Ready, set, let's do this, team. Let's go. Pop, pop, pop. If you want to move around, move around. You can do anything you want. Stay strong. Chest open. Yes. Good job, good job. Or maybe you're going jack, jack, and then skiing right in place, and then jack, jack. I don't know. You do you. Yes. Faster. Abs in tight, knees are soft. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Head above your heart. Maybe you're breathing into the nose, out through the mouth. Maybe it's mouth, mouth. I'm grabbing a quick sip of water. This whole entire block is 16 minutes long. It's a lot of left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. All right, you're gonna see that hinge swing again. So you need your weights for everything. You're going to start with your right foot forward, please. Now we got options here. Hands are on the shoulders. You can come down and do a full, I call it a shoelace tie lunge. So if you see me from the side, I'm here. But if that's too crazy for your knees or your foot or your hip or anything, you can just do more of a traditional, a shorter lunge, but a little more traditional, okay? So here we go. This is what happens. Your right foot is forward. Don't worry, you're gonna be doing this for 16 minutes. So the second we start, you're not stopping. Stepping with that right foot, you load it, you step forward with the left foot, drive the weights over your head. Do it with me right now. So your left foot's forward. Now watch. You hinge, swing once. Yep, nice. Rack the weights, step back. There's your move. You ready? Set 1 minute of that. Let's go. Step forward to the left. Hinge, swing. Rack the weights at your own pace. Step back. Exhale. Whew. I'm on my front foot. My heel is up in the back when I'm standing up. Ready? Up. Hinge. Onto the shoulders. Drive. Drive. The second your front foot hits the floor, your weights are right up over your head. Keep going, keep going. So my spine is long. I step, boom. Then I hinge. And then I rack. Abs in tight. This set is to learn it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a moment. You guys did great. So that was loading that right foot. So now we're doing a single leg. You're still on that right foot. Weights are optional. I'm going to use my weights for this first set. Holding them or up on your shoulders. Down and up. Yep, that's your move. And then we're going to hold without any movement for the last 30 seconds. So abs in tight. The weights are optional. If they're down, make sure you're not rounding over. Keep going, keep going. Ah, I got you. Open up the chest. So we're staying in the work for 5 more seconds, and then it gets worse, I think, because you're not moving. 3, 2, all right, 30 seconds on the clock. Hold. It's a lot for this right leg, this hip. Breathe. Shoulders back, chest open. Woo! Maybe if you've got a chair behind you or a couch, you can put your foot there and get a little lower. Your back foot there. Oh my gosh. Keep going, team. Hello. 8 seconds to go. Get lower, get lower, get lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. So that was your right leg loaded. At least it's mine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put weight on my left foot. Weight on the left. The right leg now is going to be the mover. So you're still working this right glute. Okay. Hinge forward. I'll show you from the side. Soften your left knee. Your left leg, your right leg goes up and down. And then your right arm, your left arm, I'm doing reverse. Left arm does a rear fly. So right leg, left arm. Breathe. If your weight is too heavy to fly, bend your elbow for a row. It's all good. You should still, even though we're loading now our left leg, we're still working, we're focused on working that right. Keep breathing, abs nice and tight. Good job, you guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, going down to the floor for our cardio in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your weights down. Cardio is going to be on the ground just to get off our legs in between. All right. Planks, hill climbers, if you can. 1 minute. It's a mountain climber touching the floor in the front. You'll see. 5, 4, 3, 2. So a hill climber is just touching the ground with your toe rather than running your knees. For some weird reason, touching the ground with your toe makes it infinitely harder. Haven't figured that out yet, why? So if you don't want to do that, you can regress to regular mountain climbers. If it's too much for you, set your knees down, hold a plank, and you can do these like alternating little hamstring curls so you're not on your kneecaps. Or you can just do as many as you can, take a break, and then come back. You have 22 more seconds to do you. Try to do those hill climbers if you can, getting your knee as far forward as possible. Shoulders stay over the crease of the wrist. You're getting a magical little opening in your glutes, both of them, even though it's really that right one you probably feel already. 5, 4, yeah, 3, 2, knees down, take a second for yourself. Shake out the wrists, wipe your sweat. We're standing up, we're doing everything on this left leg now. This is only our first round, by the way, on each side. All right, you guys ready? You're ready. So, you got weights, most likely. Your left foot is forward. The weights are on your shoulders. You come down as low as you'd like. You don't have to come as low as me. Spine straight, ready? Push with that left foot. Drive the weights overhead. The right foot lands forward. You do a hinge swing. Rack the weights. Step back. Left foot still forward. Here we go. Left foot, step right foot. Hinge swing. Rack. Step back. That is way harder than it looks. Especially if you're coming way back on your back heel. Drive, hinge swing, rack, step back. You are halfway on this second leg. First round, second leg. Good job, you guys. Woo. Drive up with that heel, push back with the back heel when you're standing, and then sit on back. 10 seconds, a little bit less. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down. You can come to a crouching lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Still working our left leg. Weights are optional. I'm using them on the first round. Anywhere you want. Pick up your right foot, little pulses. So I'm not going full range. I'm not bending and straightening. I'm bending my knee, staying in it, staying in it. In 15 seconds, you're gonna be holding down best you can. Notice if your right hip is rotating back. Try to pull that left hip, your standing foot hip back to keep your pelvis nice and parallel to whatever is in front of you. Woo! Okay, you guys ready? Hold. Yikes. All 5 toes are on the ground. Not death gripping, just they're there. You're gonna have more balance, I promise you, with all the toes down. If your hands are down, just make sure you're not rounding. Open up the chest. Nice. Woo! Can you get a little lower? Yeah, you can. Ah! It didn't look like it, but I went lower. 1 millimeter. Oh, we're up. Ready? Oh my gosh. Shake it out, shake it out. So you were loading your left leg. So now put your right foot on the ground and we're moving the left leg now, okay? Hinge. So right knee's micro bent. Your right arm is the mover and your left leg is the mover. Ready, set, go. So whenever my back toe touches the ground, I really mentally square my hips. Sometimes it's physical, but most of the time it's mental. And if I have to do it physically, then I will. If your weight is a little too heavy for flies, do a row. I'm gonna row on this side. If you're feeling the work, keep going up in your neck and traps. You're probably a little too high here. You need to really hinge. Get your chest closer to parallel. So the work goes to the back of your upper body, not up in your neck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom, set the weights to the side. Woo-wee. We got another minute of hill climbers, and we have to do all of that again. We don't have to, we want to, right? 5 seconds, mentally prepare. Any type of climb or plank you want to do. Ready, set, let's go. Touching the ground with your front toe if you can. Maybe some of you want to do wide feet. Maybe. Maybe you just want to do regular mountain climbers. Or maybe you do 4 or 5 or 6 and then hold. Regain your composure and come back. You choose. If you're modifying on your knees, great. Just bring up your heels and do these little hamstring curl. But make sure if you're doing that, you're not arching your back. The tendency is to arch your back on that. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 24 seconds, guys. Woo! Come on, stay strong. At least you don't have to work your legs right now. At least not really. Not as intensely. Back of the head to the sky. Head in line with your spine. Melt your chest a little bit. Tapping the toe with your front foot if you can. 3, 2, you're down. Take a second. Close up. Going back to our right leg. All of it on the right leg. This is the last time you're going to do your right leg. Then we got to do your left leg. All right. Grab water if you need it. Coming on up, you've got your weights. It's that lunge or shoe tie lunge to a shoulder press to a hinge swing. Right. That sounds easy. Right foot forward. Rack the weights on your shoulders no matter where you are in your lunge. Drive with that right foot. Step with the left. Hinge swing. If you're not swinging the weights, over your head, you just swing them forward and rack them from there. Cool, great. Keep going, keep going. You have 45 more seconds. Drive with that right heel. Push with the right toes as you do the hinge swing. That's the magic. Right here, you're pushing with your back toes. Just keep contracting that back glute. Let's see it, guys. Nice, Jen. Yes. Nice hinges. Yeah, Anna. Like you're doing that single weight action. That looks great. 10 seconds to go. Step. Rack. Put them down. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, I'm not going to use my weights on the second round. That's just me. I'm sort of sandbagging right now. Right foot is on the ground. You're already in it right now. You're holding and you're pulsing. So from the side, I still have a neutral spine because I'm trying my best. I'm not doing this. Maybe you're like, I could get lower, I just don't have, the support of my knee. Maybe put your toe down very gently and get lower like that. But I almost have like no weight in my toe. So that's an option if you want to make it harder, if you just would rather not work on balance. Okay, hold your lowest point, no pulsing. Square off your pelvis. So my right hip went backwards, my left hip went forward. I'm gonna have my toe down and just stay loaded. Oh my gosh. Someone tell me a story to get me distracted. Woo! If you're not going woo in your head or in your home, get lower. 5, woof, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my God. Owie, owie, owie. Okay, so I'm gonna only pick up one weight to just work that one arm. I'm not gonna have my second weight. So we were just loading the right. So you put your left foot on the ground. Your right toes go behind you. Hinge forward. It's a left arm rear fly with that right leg lift. Or it's a row if you got a heavier weight than I have. You can also, check this out, You can do a hamstring curl right here. If you feel more of that contraction when you curl your heel to your seat, it's a different move, but you know, you can choose. You can do 1 and 1. Maybe you want to do a rear fly with a long leg and a row with a bent elbow, or excuse me, a bent knee and bent elbow. Whatever you feel more in your butt. Your low back is absolutely working, but you're focusing on your glutes. 5, 4, 3, nice everybody, 2, and 1. You get to set your weights down, you get to crawl down to the floor. You get to stretch out your back and your glutes via mountain climbers or hill climbers. Going in 5 seconds, because you know what's happening. 4, 3, 2, any variation. Shoulders over the crease of the wrist no matter what. So try to avoid this. I always see this in not my classes, but other people's that are back here like this, because I'm doing nothing right now. Absolutely nothing. Shoulders over the wrists. You can put your toe down in the front. Nice, you guys. Stick with it, you're halfway there. If you want to go reptile knees, maybe your hip flexors need a little bit of opening. If you want to be on the knees, just holding this nice strong plank. Keep going, keep going. 15 more seconds, come on. Stay with me, guys. I hope you're with me, because I'm suffering. Good job. I got you, I got you. 5, 4, 3, 2, down, take a second. Nice job, woo! That should not have been easy. Even if you're in an air-conditioned house right now, it should not be easy. All right, ready for our last leg of this? Yes, the answer is yes. Grab your weights. You totally know what's happening. Now your guys are pros. You can teach this to your friends and family. Left foot forward as low as you want to sit. Rack the weights. You're driving up, stepping forward the right foot. Hinge swing. Rack the weights, step on back. Keep going, keep going. Drive with that left foot. Push back with the left toes. I'm really struggling right now to keep my hip over my femur bone and my knee. You can see my hips are like flip-floppy. So you fight for that too. Fight to keep your hips over the knee so they don't fall out to the sides. Drive. Ugh. This is a neutral spine move. Everything is neutral spine. Here, when you stand up, when you hinge, when you rack. Huh. Do you know that when you tuck your tail on things, like especially on a bicycle, you're putting the work into your quads and you're deactivating your glutes, which is why we tend to do it a lot. All right, that was your last one since I chatted so much. I'm not using my weights for my second leg, but you can. Ready. It's a single leg pulse. 30 seconds, hold for 30 seconds. Set. Here we go. So your left leg is working. If you notice on the first round, if you put your toe down, you can get a tiny bit lower, and that doesn't hurt anything in a bad way. Do it. Yeah, if I balance, that's just a different move, which is fine. So I'm gonna pulse balancing for 10 more seconds, and then I'm gonna do the 30 seconds down with my toe down. Okay, ready? Put the toe down. If you want, get low. I'm still like 99.9% of the weight on my front leg. 25 more seconds. Oh my gosh. My leg, you can see it, is like shivering, shaking. Knee stays over the foot. Abs in tight. Open up your chest. This is the last set of this, you guys. Stay low, stay low. This is where you don't run from the work. 3, 2, and you're up. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're ready for your last leg lift with the fly or the row? Yep, you are. So now, since I'm still working, my left leg is going to be the mover. My right leg is stationary. So hinge, you can even put your hand on your abdominals. Right arm fly, left leg lift. It's a really different sensation than when we load that standing leg and do the fly on the other side, right? You're having to keep the pressure off of this right hip. You got to swing your hips a little bit to the left so you're still stacking the joints. It's really easy to let that right hip flop out to the side. If you want to do the hamstring curl, by all means, hamstring curl it. Halfway there. You can do one at a time. 1 and 1. As long as you know it's that left hamstring glute that you're focusing on. 8 seconds to go. Pull your abdominals in. I have my hand there, so it's a reminder not to arch my back. 3, 2, awesome. You still got to do hill climbers. You won't see those again, that's for sure. Climb on down to the ground. Good job, team. Wow, ready. Last set of these. 5, 4, 3. Any variation that you want. Go for it. Hup, hit it. Push with your pointer finger and thumbs, not your wrists or your pinkies. Shoulders, stay over the wrist crease. Please, 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 please. You want to mix up where your knees go? Great. You can do cross under knees. Whatever works for you. If you're crossing under, you can put the toe on the ground if you want. You don't have to though. You're going to notice it feels a little different. Time check. Keep going, keep going. 20 seconds. You can also, instead of giving up, just do these micro bends of the knees, right? If you want. Boom, 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 boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Towel, water. Yikes. All right. I want us to do more core, a little bit more core. So I'm going to take out the last block, but we're still going to work part of the block. I'm just not going to do the in order thing. All right, stay on the ground, please. I do want us to do push-ups today. So it's going to be push-ups, which is core. We're going to flip-flop for the next 8 minutes, 7 or 8 minutes, on from our hands to our backside. Hands to backside, all right? Toes or knees, you got 1 minute of push-ups. Right after hill climbers, I know, right? Set, let's do this. I'm gonna be on my knees, heels up for me. Inhale, exhale, full range of motion. We did those partial pulses on Move Your Asana the other day. I still feel my chest from that. Those of you that were able to decipher what I was saying. Inhale, exhale. As you bend your elbows, can you squeeze your butt cheeks? As you push up with your thumbs and pointer fingers, can you contract your abdominals? So think glutes on the way down, abs on the way up. That's going to translate to being very solid both directions. Glutes, abdominals. Glutes, abdominals. If you're on your toes, awesome guys. Just make sure you're not hanging your head. You have a perfect plank. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, you're on your back in 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everybody. Super good. On your back, 1 weight or 2. That's your option. Just depends on how heavy you're working with. I'm gonna go 2. which would add up to 16 pounds. I got 8-pound weights today. I'm gonna keep these weights in individual hands, but you can absolutely crisscross, careful if you do that. All right, head on the ground, that's the good news, right here. Hands up, micro bend the elbows. You're gonna start with the pullover. And we're adding the hip lift. Inhale, arms go over the head. Exhale, squeeze your tush and lift your butt cheeks. So you're not trying to push your hips as high as possible. I'm doing a pelvic tilt as I come up off the ground, and my abdominals are getting as low as physically possible. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You got it, you got it, you got it. Down, exhale up. Down, exhale up. 10 more seconds. Then you're back on your front side. 5, 4, 3, 2, oh my gosh, take a second for yourself. Woo! Alrighty. One weight. This is gonna be our last plank on our hands, by the way, for the day. We're gonna be doing this weight move. So, my weight is on one side of me. I just am using one, just that one, underneath my wrists. I'm in a plank, knees or toes, does not matter. Keep your butt nice and strong, reach for it, take it across to the other side, hold your plank, take it across to the other side. Go for it. All the way outside of your plane of your hands. So you gotta reach under, take it out, depending on how heavy that weight is. If you're on your knees, it's the same exact thing. Shoulders are underneath, or over, shoulders over the wrists. Good job, you guys. I promise you will not be on your hands anymore after this. 20 seconds to go. If you're on your toes, contract your quadriceps and glutes like crazy. Oh, like it's your only job. Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Woo! Shake out the wrists. Back to your 2 weights or 1 weight, depending, you'll see if you want to modify. It's a little bit more triceps on this one. So I'm doing my individual hands again. It's not just the pullover on this. You're gonna take your arms up by your biceps by your chin, bend your elbows till your 1 weight or 2 weights tap the ground, and then extend. Inhale, exhale. So right now, I'm in a neutral spine. So I'm not really smashing my low back into the ground. I'm trying to maintain neutral. I'm also trying not to blow my ribs, my front ribs out. You can keep holding this position with your sacrum, your butt cheeks on the ground, or you can lift your hips up to a shoulder bridge, dragging your heels to your seat, and hold that position for the last 30 seconds of your triceps. So if you're holding 1 weight, great. Everyone is trying to keep their elbows parallel. Elbows are parallel. Good job, good job. Keep drawing your heels towards your butt cheeks, everybody. Those are your glutes. 10, 9, 8, good job. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I am struggling. Oh my God, that last one was a doozy. Set those down. Shake out the wrists, even though we weren't on them. All right, here we go. We're gonna do 1 forearm plank. So we're not on our hands, we're on our forearms. And then the finisher today is gonna be a full egg roll to a jump, if you want it to be. Don't worry about that yet. All right, I'm just gonna flip straight over. My gift to you is you can clasp your hands on this one. Ready? 1 minute, optional to heel dips. Ready, set, Shoulders over your elbows, feet nice and wide, side to side. Side to side. If you are on your knees modifying, you can one, just hold, and this is awesome, drawing your elbows to your knees and your knees to elbows, or you can do these little tiny sways with your heels. Little bit. Keep even weight on both forearms. So especially if you're on your toes, when your heels go to the right, you're going to notice more load on your right elbow. So try to load the other side to see what happens when you do that. Every time your heels get to one side as far as they can go, you tuck your tail, squeeze your glutes. Woo! Stick with it, everybody. I could have called this plank day. Good job. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you are down. All right, the big finisher today. It all can be broken down, and you can just do little stuff. When you roll onto your back, do not look to the side. So just check me out right now. So this is the modification. You hold on your legs, you roll, your feet come underneath you. That might be it. That might be your finisher. Or you come on up, whoop, or not. You come on up, stand up, and down. Or you jump. You can use your hands behind you too. Ready? Set, 1 minute team. You do you. If you're using your hands behind you, just put them back, get yourself on your feet. You can stand or jump, but I want that jump squat or squat to be solid. I don't want it to be like where you're just falling all over the place as an afterthought. I want it to look great. Yes, if you're just rolling, awesome. It's a great abdominal exercise. It's like roll like a ball if you're in Pilates. 25 seconds. It's always good to practice getting up off the ground without your hands. You might notice it's easier with your feet wider for some of us. If you don't have the mobility in your hips, give it a shot. 3, 2, woo! You just breathe. Just breathe. As you breathe, climb down to the ground. Oh my gosh, good job, team. Nose, mouth, nose, mouth. I'm gonna actually have you sitting up to stretch a little bit and just get your heart rate down. So let's do the diamond legs. You know, I love me the diamond legs. So feet away from you, hands underneath the kneecaps. Inhale, lift your heart, smile because you're finished with this one. Exhale, hinge. And notice if you feel this opening in your outer hip and glute. Maybe you don't. Lucky you. If you do, great. You can sink a little bit lower even, whether you feel it or not, because you might feel it if you go lower. Rounding your lower back. So instead of just falling down, like a lot of people do this, they just sort of drop their head. Think of opening your heart best you can. Maybe this is as low as you get. Maybe this is as low as you get. Otherwise, you're down, you're pulling a little bit on the tops of your toes. Breathing into your belly, the sides of your ribs, and your back. Really good practice in these different shapes to find full breaths from the diaphragm. Super good. So you can stay put. I'm gonna bring my feet up just a little bit closer, not full on into my crotch, but a little bit more butterfly. Yeah, I said crotch. All right, right hand to the side, left hand up to the sky. Take a breath. As you exhale, you just float gently to your right, pushing with your right hand so that you're guiding this bottom shoulder, your right shoulder forward, trying to create more expansion in this left side. You can even flip your hand up to the sky, whatever feels right for you. Maybe looking down to your bottom thigh, ease up on the neck. Nice, come on up, roll the shoulders, Left hand goes down, inhale your right arm to the sky, nice, little bend over. But what I'm doing here is I'm pushing with my bottom hand to get more opening. So I'm not just falling over, I'm creating this nice arc, at least I'm trying to, in this right side. You can flip the hand, you can look at your bottom thigh. See if you wiggle your toes, that helps you relax your legs a little bit. Nice, float on up. I'm just gonna spin sideways. You can stay put. I'm gonna sit cross-legged, that just works better for my body. You're gonna take your fingers behind your back, lace them, wrists are open. Even if you're the type of person that can squeeze your palms like me, wrists are open. Open up your chest, front of the shoulders, nod your chin gently, and then maybe you lift your hands up a little bit more. Breathe. Nice. All right, gang, we're gonna do one down dog just to get our hamstrings open and then get onto our feet and you are done. So flip on over, shoulder width apart, downward dog. Go ahead and pedal out your knees one at a time while your neck is nice and relaxed. Whew, that should feel great. Then find a little stillness in your dog. Gently walk your hands back towards your toes if you can, or feet to hands, doesn't matter to me. Bend your elbows. Take a second, sway out your low back. Take 2 breaths to sway side to side. All right, let the hands dangle. Peeling on up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Taking your time. Head comes up last. Take 2 breaths with me right here. Ready? Inhale. Feel just as strong, even stronger than when you started. As you exhale, float the hands down. This inhalation, inhale in love and all the strength you created, and courage and kindness. And then rolling your fingers and wrists on the way down. Nice. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank yourself for tackling this workout, charging through it, and thank you for joining me, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Have a great day.